All right, everybody, welcome back. One-and-Done-athon, we're here again. We have Mildew up next with Cat in the Hat on the PlayStation 1, which genuinely I think is one of the funniest games I've seen. He showed me this at GDQ. He's like, yeah, pick this up. I'm going to learn this game. And I was like, okay, man. But yeah, Mildew, take it away.
All right. Hey, guys. I'm Mildew, as Amarlin just said, and this is the Cat in the Hat. Let me put in my name here, which is obviously GDQ. And we're going to get ready on the time in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So this is the Cat in the Hat on the PlayStation 1. It is a lot different from the Cat in the Hat games that are on the PS2 and the Xbox, mainly because this is more of like a point-and-click adventure game, whereas the one on the PS2 and the Xbox are platformers. Basically, the entire premise of this game is you go around and you collect stuff that you're going to use in order to play with the two child characters whose names I forget. Forgive me. But yeah, so that's basically a lot of the game. Once you get one of those items, this little menu comes up and you just gotta press the triangle and you, yeah, that's basically it. So routing this game was a little difficult. This level in particular wasn't really too difficult because a lot of it is very straightforward. And I say that as in, like, I go to each area once and basically that's it. So we're gonna get this ball underneath the couch. Very long animation for some reason. I'd like to think that what I just did there with the menu is faster because, you know, it immediately closes. But I'm not actually all too sure. So in this room, I grabbed 2 items. I grabbed a step stool in order to get a cup from the cupboard, and we grabbed some books. That's another item that we need. And gonna swap right over to the steps so that I can have it ready for when I get right to the place where we got to use them. Yeah, but that's basically what this game is. You grab a bunch of items, you use them in specific places, and you grab specific items, and yeah, that's about it. We're about almost done with this level here. I just got to put these candles on the cake, and then we go straight to our first mini game, which will be up with a fish. In this mini game, I'm on top of a ball, and there's falling objects, which are basically the items that I got from the last level. And looks like they're falling at a pretty decent rate here. Again, I don't know too much about like the intricacies of this game, so like these could fall at like whatever random speeds that they want to. That one was pretty slow. That one's kind of fast. And the last one's coming up right here, and that's that done. And just gonna keep it like this so that he goes off the screen and back onto the screen. All right, and now we're on to level 2. This level wasn't too hard to route. Again, a lot of this level was straightforward as well. First, we're going to go into the girls' room, and we're going to grab these paintbrushes that are in the cup of water here. And we're going to actually... I'm forgetting what to do here, and we're going to unravel the thing that's over there, and then we're going to grab the chair because we need that chair in a second. Gonna head into the bathroom because we're gonna need the paper towels to for a later objective, and then we're gonna dry off the brushes with the hairdryer, as one does with their paintbrushes after they're using them. So we use the chair here to get up into the attic. and we're gonna need these suspenders that are on this mannequin, because the boy is playing with a slingshot, and he needs more like elasticity with the slingshot. We're coming up to that here. Nope, next room, sorry. So we're gonna use the paper towels to clog up the fan here in order to get the two rolls, like two empty rolls, because I need to pick up the string that I released from the I still can't remember what those are called, but whatever the thing on the the curtain.
The curtains?
There we go. That's curtains. Yeah. Thank you. So we're gonna put the brushes into the pencil sharpener because we need them to be short, and then we're gonna give the suspenders to the kid, and he's just gonna have the time of his life just tugging on it, you know, as one does with their elasticity on the slingshot. We give the girl the hairpin that he gives, not the hairpin, the hair tie. And then this mini game is pretty quick. We're gonna catch one thing, and then the other thing comes running right towards us, and there you go. That's that done. That's about a good 4 seconds. Great mini game. All right, now this is the last level. This one was a little bit more difficult to route than the other levels, mainly because I have to go into this top room more than once, and the room to the side more than once. But basically, we're going to pick up this rusty saw. We're going to buff it out so that it's no longer a rusty saw. Come back out, go into this room, and we're gonna take the steering wheel off of this little toy car here because we need that. We're gonna use the saw to take off the brooms, or the stick that's on the shovel head. We'll take the shovel head because apparently we need that. We'll need that small wheel. These gloves right here we'll need, and then we are out of this room. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna give the shovel head broom to the boy because he needs it for his horse, and those are the best 2 frames in the entire game. He's having such a good time on his little toy horse that we helped him with. We're gonna grab the rest of the tools in here that we need, and then we're gonna go back into the room with the girl. We're gonna help her out in a second because we have a screwdriver that she needs that we picked up from the last room, but we're gonna pick up this flashlight, use the tire iron on the car to get those tires, and then we're gonna give the girl the screwdriver, and she gives us something that we need. I can't remember what it is, and we don't even get to look because I did that so fast. We're gonna put the dirty gloves into the washing machine, and we're gonna grab that. We're gonna do a little moonwalk, use the final key to open this door. Right now I can't find a light switch, so we use the flashlight to turn on the light switch, which, you know, is a lot of steps that I couldn't understand why he does it, but he does it anyway. And then the last thing we do, we put the gloves into the washing machine, and that's that level. And then we go on into the final part of the game, which is basically cleaning up everything that we got during the game, because the kids' parents are coming home, and we need to clean stuff up. So basically, this is kind of a big auto-scroller. I use the different face buttons in order to pick up the stuff that's on the floor. That one was a little difficult because I couldn't tell where I could pick that rake up from. There's also things where you can miss them because they camouflage themselves either through the floor or on the wall. That's pretty fun. But yeah, this run's basically almost done. And yeah. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to show off this run is because I wanted to show people that you could basically speedrun anything. especially a game like this where, you know, a lot of the tasks are very linear, and yeah. But
So I've actually had a question for you. How?
Yeah, what's up?
Like when you're walking around, like the different areas, how tight are the the activation zones for like running into things? You know, because it seems like you were missing sometimes. Would it look like you're right on top of it?
That's what, you know, I don't know. I felt like I was on top of stuff too, but, you know, this game is very weird. Time is coming up in, like, after I pick up this last item in a second, and time. All right. And that's, what was that?
I think that's 9:45.
9:45? I'm going to have to check that really quickly. I
Hang on.
think that's not record. If it is,
That
that's like
can't
record by like
be.
2 seconds.
Cat in the Hat PS1. Just barely, by like
Just
2 seconds over.
that's unfortunate.
That's
But,
incredible, though.
Yeah, that actually is very, very, very nice. That the first time I played this game in like 4 years, I just barely beat the record. Wow. Well, yeah. So that was Cat in the Hat. I'm very glad that I was able to run this on the mainstream, and I hope you guys liked that. And up next should be One Shot with Konosumi, my good friend.
Yeah. So again, thank you, Mildew, for coming on, showcasing that. I definitely agree with what you said at the end. It's definitely important to showcase that, like, you can speedrun pretty much anything. And if you think you can, you should give it a try. And that's really what I want this marathon to showcase, is that, like, there's a lot of things that you wouldn't think could be speedrun, but people do it because people are passionate about it and people, want to show off their favorite game. And I think that, smaller games should be showcased a lot. But as we say, One-and-Done-athon, goodbye forever, Mildew. I tried to grab my mouse instead of the thing.
You can't see it, but I'm giving everybody a salute.
So that's Cat in the Hat PS1 done. And coming up next, we have One Shot by Konosumi. So we take a quick break and be right back.